Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mental Motivator. I am your host, Nakia Campbell. And as always, I am so excited to have all of you tuning in from around the world to witness stories from ordinary people who have been able to use the power of their mindsets to defeat the odds and take over in their lives and in their industries. Now, today's guest is known as one of the purest lyricists to ever step out of Dallas, Texas. He's an amazing hip hop recording artist. He's an actor and a serial entrepreneur. Now, you may call him Lou Diamond, but around here, we know him as Mr. Lucci. Check out this video.
Now sound like you thought in the zone, you ready for the real tricks. Must been that a field tricks, but the trip mix, but you real quick when these haters wanna squid lick. Turn my grinds on the speed click, so what's the deal? Tricks, the drip clips, key can't feel tips. But buckets, I'm still speed working, I'm a trick it. Haters falling down like a jack of Jill scripts. From my teaching at the field ripping, now we deal fit, lifted, twisted in the thug smoke. I'm in the green and play a lot of choke, followed by a new poke, climb 9 high as the quick flow. Creasing my jeans with the low spoke, black toe, no joke, crook low. On my chest, buck the wrist. The scene, the best, better test, turn the chest in the mess, surrounded by pyramid, cops and the press. Release the stress, make me swoop, lose a paying due to the cruise like a fool with his Tony Crook. Last time I play a look, then play by the book, young life got took as his body shook. See, I'm the king, you the rook, you know the bait for the tenure crane. Cause you a mark, trickin', that's a born fact. You never see a crook acting like that. We get down on stack and work a mind, making money, making track. Now the scene, find his max, bottles and peas, the birds, the G. For sweets, cut us how we gotta go. Number one, stick too slow, with the puller kick dope. Fuck a friend or a boat, make a figure die slow. Trail, the logo, that I pimp flow, fo, show boat, even take a blow, fo. So my brothers never say no, honor do you want, mo, cause I'm crook for life, diabolical.
All right, so Mr. Lucci, I've already given you an introduction on the show. But for everybody who is watching who may have never heard of you before, which is probably rare, but give them a little bit more information about who Mr. Lucci is, what he stands for, and what he does.
Well, for the people out there that don't know me, man, I'm Dallas, Texas. In a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? I started when I was 15. Like I was just telling Billions, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary next month on my birthday. So this will be 25 years plus in the game. Did songs like Crook for Life, Mr. Diabolical, Gangster, Tough Love, it's a lot of stuff, but I don't really think that most of my name comes from the music because I've been out here in the city for a long time. It's not an artist in the city that can't say I ain't worked with them, helped them out. I didn't invest in a lot of different people's careers out here. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes with nothing, looking for nothing in return. It's just I'm just like a big brother in the city, man. I'm like Unc in the city, man, and I just love showing love to the people that's trying to do something.
Right.
Like I say, trying to do something.
Trying.
Like I told you.
Gotta at least try.
Gotta try.
Right.
Gotta try.
So I heard you say, like, I am Dallas.
Yeah.
I am Dallas. So does that come from, just all of the work that you've done in the streets, help to build other people's career?
Yes, and just as far as sticking to the core, like as far as wasn't a real big music scene when we first started, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To certain situations, we would be considered, depending on who you talk to, pioneers of Dallas music, of real Southern music. Now, don't get me wrong, shout out to, we got Rally Boys there before us, shout out Cottonmouth, Gizno, we got Munches for Your Bass, Nemesis, you know what I'm saying? DOC, all respect, it's a whole lot that has been done before us, but as far as, I feel like I'm one of the youngest artists, oldest artists that actually has been watched on the spotlight in real time from 15 to now.
Right.
My life has not ever been able to been take off the camera from anything I do.
Right.
And that's from me being in high school, in 11th grade, 10th grade, dropping Crook for Life, you know what I'm saying, to touring the world, doing a whole lot of different stuff, to coming back to Dallas, going to the feds, coming home, but still being me.
Right.
I can still walk around everywhere inside the city. There's not too many artists that can walk around everywhere in the city with neutral love with everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then it's not too many artists that's been up, came back down, and going back up that even is willing to walk around the city and deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, still in love with the game. You know what I'm saying? Still in love with the the whole culture of the city. So the reason I say I am Dallas because I support and push everything in Dallas from every side.
Right.
Even
and I
with the
see
beefs
that.
and everything.
I see that.
I don't get involved in none of the
I
beefs.
see that.
I love all the artists.
Right.
I love them all,
right.
man. So I just want to support, and I just feed that positivity.
Right. Right.
You ain't never hear nothing negative from me unless we having a negative interaction.
Unless it's called for, huh?
Yeah, but I'm more than likely gonna move around from it.
Cool.
You know
Well,
what
I
I'm
heard
saying?
you say you've been out here since you were 15,
Yep.
and that's super early. But what I know from you a PK, right?
Yeah, I'm a preacher's
You're
kid.
a preacher's kid,
Yeah,
right?
preacher's
So how
kid.
in the world were you able to go from, you know, this kid to?
Well, it was easy because my dad died when I was 3.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So my dad died when I was 3. So I'm raised by my mom's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's a different type of structure. She was a preacher's wife, but she wasn't a preacher. The calling wasn't on her.
Right.
She was a supporter of the word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she followed her man. So it wasn't in her to instill some of those things in me. Like right now, we joke and laugh about it a lot because they always used to mess with me about being a preacher from the time I was younger because I used to always do the
I can see
prayers
it
at
in you, man.
Thanksgiving.
I can see it in
Yeah,
you.
they would say that, but like I told them, I am a preacher, but my platform, my pulpit different
Right.
than daddy's.
Hey,
You
because
know
we
what
need
I'm
preachers in
saying?
the streets too.
Yeah.
Right.
My pulpit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I always used to see and hear like one of my people used to tell me like even in the Bible like what use is light and light? Take light to the dark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go where ain't no light,
Right.
and I go where ain't no light.
Right. And I
That's
feel
my
that.
purpose. You know what
I
I'm saying?
feel
I go
that.
to where ain't no light just to show people that light really does exist.
And light really does exist.
Yeah.
And when you shine as bright as you do, boy, you can light up any dark place.
Yeah, I
Right.
pray it ain't me though. It's God.
It's God.
They just
It's
see
God.
they just see a little bit of his glow.
It's the God in him, y'all. It's the God in him. And that's amazing. Well, I
Yep.
know, like, if you've been in the game since 15 years old, then, you know, I've watched a few of your past interviews and different things like that. And I know that you got in the game at an early age, but you kind of also learned how grimy this industry could be at an early
Yeah.
age when it came to the sales of your records, when you were being told that you weren't getting money because you weren't selling
Yeah.
anything and all of that. But then you find out later
Yeah,
that you actually had, you know,
but it was meant.
it was meant.
I
So-
see everything.
Yeah, tell me. I was gonna say, tell me a little bit about
The
that.
reason I say it was meant because even when you're going through school, kindergarten to graduating college, when you first in kindergarten, they're not telling you nothing about college curriculum. Your mind ain't even ready for it.
Yeah,
So when I first started with Kevin A, shout out Kevin A, even though he's the one that did Bad Business Owners, he's
Right.
also the one that gave me the opportunity to learn from all the shit that he did and capitalize off of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
he's a wonderful businessman. Best businessman I ever met. He
Right.
just did good business for him. I just did bad business for myself.
right.
You know
but
what I'm
you
talking
were so young though.
Don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter. You know, at a certain point, that be the problem with a lot of people. Some people don't be want to take responsibility for what they did, and then they'll use age or certain things as a reason why you didn't do it. Because I had all the reasons to still go to the lawyer. Like my mama was telling me, go to the lawyer. Like he was telling me, if you go to a lawyer, I'm not letting you sign. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping your album. I'm dropping you from the label, and I'm not even letting this album be released. You know what I mean? But
Right.
me wanting to be an artist and be with Pookie and them in this, I avoided all that. I willingly said, fuck all that, nigga, let's do it. Bring me the contract.
Right.
Fuck my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying that, mama, I'm
Right.
sorry. You know where I was when I was younger, though. But this is
Right.
because I fell out with my family for a long
Right.
time about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they saw something I didn't see. But I was green. I was looking at, damn, bro, this nigga got me on the radio. He got me in the studio recording. He giving me opportunity ain't nobody ever gave me. I'm not finna let nothing. This is meant, you know? But sometimes we get God's work confused with the devil's work.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm chasing it, but I'm chasing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it. Now I know, being older, the reason it was because I had to go through all those phases with him, because one thing he did, he taught me how to be a perfect artist.
Right.
And when I was telling you about being a perfect artist, he taught me how to record. He would never let me come in no studio with no paper. If you don't got your verse memorized, don't even come say it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hear you reading your paper. Read like you reading off of it. No, I want you to know it. Because once you know a verse, you can articulate it different. You can raise your voice, you can lower your voice. You can do certain things with it. You can speed it up, you can slow it down.
Yeah.
But if you're just reading it off that paper, you still don't even know it yourself.
Right.
So you're not even giving it 100% delivery.
Right.
That's one. Number two, he made us perform. We had to rehearse. Couldn't rap over beats. Couldn't do these certain type of, couldn't rap over lyrics. You know what I mean? Had to do that type of stuff. Even when I was doing Pookie album, he always made me rewrite my verses. Every album, every song y'all done heard, it's my second verse.
Right.
Never my first verse.
Okay.
The only song that's my first verse is Crook for Life. Everything else, he would tell me go back.
I listened to it 20 times last night.
Yeah, but he had already told me to rewrite so many before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But even though he didn't make me rewrite Crook for Life, I had to record Crook for Life 3 days. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 days. He like talking about hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not understanding what he's doing.
Right.
But he's training me this whole time.
Yeah.
But what he's also training me on, you know what I'm saying, as I get older and I start, like I say, falling out about the business, you know what I'm saying? Also, he taught me how to run this road. You know what I mean? I can go anywhere in the United States without a map right now, because that's how much we was on the road. It wasn't like social media right now. Like just, hey, I put up a post, now I'm in Alabama. No, I had to go to Alabama to see Alabama.
Right.
So he kept us on this road to where I got acquainted with the road. Me and Pookie, you know, we know how to do stuff, met people and built relations and stuff. And but that's good that I met people and built relations. Like I tell artists, I always meet people and build relations, because you never know where your career gonna go. Because once me and him fell out, I still knew all those promoters. I still knew all those DJs. So I was still able to go back and do another run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as I went back and did the next run, I realized the things that he was doing that that really were important. You know what I mean? As far as the extra couple thousand worth of merchandise. And what I mean by that is, you know, vinyls and EPKs and certain things that you have to have when you go to present yourself right. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I go from having my album delivered to a radio station with headshots, photo this, to me thinking, okay, now that I'm hot, I got it going, I'm by myself now, taking DJ Greg Street, I'm a Gangster, burnt on a CD with I'm a Gangster wrote on it. I'm professional.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not knowing no better. I'm not knowing how it go, because this man has did so much. So it started to show me, damn, this, really what he did was show me how to be a CEO when I got older. He showed me how to be the great artist. Yeah, showed me how to be a great artist, but he also showed me what to never do from an artist.
Right.
Never deprive an artist of knowing the business.
Right.
Never deprive an artist of ownership of his own craft. You know what I mean?
Right.
And also never deprive an artist on being able to create. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like couldn't when you take creative control around something, that's when it dies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You can nurture something, but you still have to give them the opportunity to create.
Right.
You know? That's why, if you ever notice, when people do certain albums, they drop their first album, where they create, then they get big, and then they sign to a major label, and nothing else after that is ever the same.
Sound the same, right?
Nah, it never sounds the same, because now they're inside of the machine control, and it's only a certain type of sound and narrative that we're trying to allow to get out anyway.
Right.
So you got to come through this funnel.
Which is why everything that we hear on social media kind of sounds the exact same. Even from, you have 15 different artists, and something is going to sound the exact same from every single one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I know that you do a lot right now to kind of like mentor up and coming artists, but when you went through this, like, did that ever hurt? Like, was there ever some type of animosity or some type of negative feeling that you got, or did you actually just feel like, well, I mean, it was a lesson, you know?
No, I was angry. I tried to
Okay.
kill him and everything. I was angry.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I was hurt.
Right.
I was
Right.
angry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, the issue was, like, a lot of people don't understand, I didn't get my money from, I wasn't making no money when I was rapping with Kevin them, you know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
I got like maybe 13,000 in checks
Yeah.
from 1997 to 2001. Or 1998 to 2001.
Yeah.
And the only reason I got 3,000 in 2001 because that's what I signed my deal for. When I
Yeah.
signed my contract, it was a $3,000 check. So just say 10,000 before that for me working on Pookie album, getting like a check every month for like 1,000 or something like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was never making the money. Like, once again, my dad died in a shell explosion when
Wow.
he worked the Shell oil station in East Texas, and he died in the Shell oil explosion inside,
Yeah.
I think, 85 or something like that. So when he died, I got a trust fund inheritance that came when I turned 18.
Okay.
So all the shit that I was doing was off my inheritance. It was nothing off of music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's why today, money from the music don't mean shit, because I've never seen money from the
Right.
music. I always
Right.
made my money outside of the music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's a big difference with it.
So that hurt that you felt from him really wanting to like kill him and all these different type of things.
Yeah, it hurt that he used my dedication, my loyalty,
And your gift.
yeah,
And your gift.
to bullshit me. That nigga turned me against my mama. Anybody turn you against your family ain't for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm
Right.
young, I'm naive. But being a grown man and adult, I'd never turn nobody against their family. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if the family is on some bullshit or something, I'm gonna talk to you a way of handling that situation in a different way, to where even if you guys are not around each other, it's still a line of open communication, to where it's a respect factor, to where,
Right.
hey, nigga, this is here for life.
Right.
These other motherfuckers, best friends, girlfriends, nigga, they gone.
Right.
When it's gone.
Right.
But nigga, these people here for life. And like my brother, dog, like me and my brother got a big house right now. We live together.
Yeah.
Man, me and my brother fell out bad. You know what I'm saying? I went against my older brother, my mama. Like, I went against the family, bro, for this dude, for Pookie, for Kevin, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just to end up at the end of the day sitting out in a cell inside a fucking prison, and only people that's coming to see me, write me, or do anything for me is my mama and my brother.
So was that hurt that you felt, was that part of the reason why you turned from the rap music to the street hustle?
No, I was broke.
Okay.
Once that inheritance once you know, because that only happens for a second, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
nigga, I'm having fun. So 60,000, 100,000, that shit right there back then, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Run through it real quick.
Yeah. It's
Right.
able to run. It's able to run through. But nah, man. Like, one thing about me is I was so dedicated to music. I grew up in the dope game. My brothers and them, my family, they was always had it, but they never allowed me to be in it. Like, I would do shit like with my brother when he go get, you know, he'll go get 200-300 pounds or something. I would ride with him. We would go to Houston. You know what I'm saying? We would ride. We'll score. He'll go out. He'd be like, you stay at the room, you wash the bags, I'll do that type of stuff, then get back to Louisiana where we was at, and I'll be the one to break down the pounds, and it was like,
Right.
I was in that. But
Right.
once I started making music, I was completely music. Now this is before I started making, this is like 12, 13 when I'm out here with this dope and all this type of shit with my brother and them. But this thing about it, I knew everybody, and I always kept an honest rapport with everybody. I never stole from nobody. I never hurt nobody. I never did no shit like that. So I always had good relationships with everybody. So as I'm excelling in the rap career, a lot of my other people in the streets are excelling in the street career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not mixing the two.
Yeah.
I'm strictly rap. They strictly streets. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
far as hustle. So once it boiled down and I'm like, man, fuck it, I stopped the rap. I'm not making the money on the rap, so I go get a job. And I'm trying to provide for my family. And then one of my best friends was a plug, you know? But he always tried to give me weed. He always tried to give me dope, but I never wanted it. I would always just connect him. Hey, nah, bro, forget that. My partner over here sell. Go. I'm gonna hook y'all up. He gonna run through it for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook you up. He gonna run through. I always did that.
Right.
And then one day I was just sitting up there, man, and one of my partners was like, bro, we was at work together, man. My nigga Stack Mode, who I opened up the club with, man, who I brought into this venue with.
Yeah.
We was at the club together, man, cause he ain't work. But I got him a job, cause now I'm working, making about $1,000 every 2 weeks. So I'm thinking I'm all right.
Yeah.
Man, we got that check one day, bro, and it was like, cause overtime stopped. It was like $600, right? This nigga CFAT say, man, fuck this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, we stars. He like, now I can make this shit in a day.
Yeah.
And he quit. You know what I'm saying? I kept working. He quit. I turned him on to my partner. You know what I'm saying? My partner flooding him now. Now he living good. So I go over there, and I call my people. I really go. I'm thinking CFAT. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking CFAT not doing too good since he done left. He ain't working no more, and I don't see him. So I'm like, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go over and buy a sack from him to support him, because I know he's selling sacks. I go over there and buy a sack from him, and the nigga come out. But at the same time, when I'm buying the sack, I'm telling him like, nigga, I'm done with this shit, fool. You know what I'm saying? The nigga like, hey. He selling a sack. He like, hey, but bro, I really don't be selling sacks, bro. I'm just selling you a sack, but nigga, I be selling weight. And I'm like, for real? He was like, nigga, you got the plug, nigga. You turn them on to me, nigga. You need to see what you can do.
Yeah.
Man, I said, I ended up getting the eviction notice. This real shit. I ended up getting eviction notice. I called my partner. I was like, hey, bro, it's my plug. You know what I'm saying? It's the one actually that I went down with, man. I actually love him to death, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He told on me, but love the nigga though. You know what I'm saying? He was. This was my people, bro. This was my people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I go to the nigga, man. I'm sorry. I go to him. You can edit whatever you want to edit, but I go to him. I'm like, say, bro,
We showing
I'm
all
doing
this, by the
bad.
way.
You know what I'm saying? I just tell him,
Yeah.
like, man, I'm doing bad, bro. I'm like, man, trying to see if you can chunk me something so I can work.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking, give me 1 or 2 pounds. I'm gonna sack them up and do what it is. That nigga say, what? Nigga, I've been waiting for you. What you want? You want 50? You want 100? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I don't even know where to put that shit at. I'm like, look, just give me something. He like, come out of the house and pick me up. He said, come out of the house later on. I go by the house, I think he had like 30 pounds waiting on me. I get to 30 pounds, I sit on the table, nigga, I don't know what to do with it. I ain't even got a scale. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got none of this shit. I called one of my partners, because keep in mind though, all my people did this though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never, I feel like how I thought about the dope game was everybody doing their own thing. Ain't no room for me to do nothing because everybody already got their people. C-Fat told me it ain't like that, bro. Trust me. It ain't like that. Just reach out to who you reach out with. Man, I hit my nigga, I hit one of my partners. And he was like, you got what? He was like, let me see. He pull up on me. He was like, damn, bro. He was like, bet, this good. He was like, I need, he was like, damn, this only 30. He get on the phone and start calling his other people. He like, hey, man, can you give me 49? I'm like, what you need? He like, I need 79. He like, I'm like, nah, I can get them all. He like, you do the whole 70? I'm like, yeah. This is my people, though. He trust me. We done grew up from babies, you know what I'm saying? He just give me the money for the whole 79. He like, hey, go get it for me and bring it back. I go get that for him, bring it back. Once he get rid of that, I done called a couple of my people. Once he get rid of it, once they came to see, I ended up running through like almost 400 and some within the first 34 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was downhill from there. I mean, it was uphill from there. It wasn't no
It was-
looking back.
It was uphill until it went down.
Yep.
It was uphill until you got caught.
Nah, but even when it went down, it went up because I started, the lessons changed.
Right.
The blessings changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I was
Right.
going up, the blessings was the money and helping my people and shit like that. When I
Right.
started going down, the blessings was understanding in reality, understanding what the money that I was getting was really for. But I missed the
Right.
blessings to invest in what I was supposed to. But I got the opportunity to see now, nigga, who was really around me and who wasn't. So even when I was going down, I was coming up
Right.
spiritually.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why when I went to jail and I came out a whole different person. See, like I don't know nothing bothered me now because I got content. I sat in that cell and God talked to me so much to where I got content to being me, to realizing that I only can control what I can control. I can't control what you do. I
Right.
can't control what my wife do. I can't control what my son do. All I can do is control on what I do and how I react to these situations.
Right.
And I would never let nobody steal my joy or
Yeah.
put me in a situation to be away from my family again. So I move completely different because I know at the end of the day, nigga, don't none of this matter.
Right.
Don't
Right.
none of it matter.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm gonna ask you one more question and then we're gonna go to our first break.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, talk to me.
So you get locked up
Mm-hmm.
out here living in not living in the streets, but dang near you hustling, you making your way. You get locked up for a little bit over 4 years, right?
Yep.
And so you do your time and you realize once you was in there that you was really all alone. You know, I heard you say in an interview, like, I'm in this by myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really in here by myself.
Yeah.
And now with the work that you do with so many up and coming artists and all these different things, and you discussed earlier that you started getting into the drugs because you was broke.
Yeah.
If one of the up and coming artists that you're working with right now were to come to you, let's say you were mentoring them and helping them along the way, and
Yeah.
they came to you and they said, you know what, Lou, this rap thing ain't making me any money, or
Yeah.
I'm making a little bit of money here and there from these stages, but the money is not coming in fast enough, so I think I just want to give up rap and just stick to hustling. What would you say to that person?
Honestly, I don't take hustling away from nobody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because we have to do what we have to do.
yeah,
Just know what you pray for and what you ask for. And when you get what you ask for, use it for what you asked for it for. When I started hustling, I prayed. I said, God, I want a house for my wife and my kids, another car, and to be financially stable.
right,
He gave me all that in the first 2 weeks. I moved my family out that 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-story townhome in Garland within 2 weeks. But I lost track. Now, I got all the money I need, my family straight. I got a fucking 80-inch projector screen. Now I'm fucking off with these hoes, buying hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to spend 30, 40,000 on jewelry. Now I'm going sipping 2,000, 3,000 in drink a week. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
right,
When none of that in the plan.
right,
If I would have stuck to the plan,
yeah,
even when I went down, my money and shit would have been different because it would have been different businesses. It would have been different things that I tell you what it was. I talked to him until I got what I wanted. Once I got what I wanted, I stopped hearing his voice.
you shut them out.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I start moving on personal and emotional needs. So I would tell a hustler, what I would tell a young hustler is, okay, you lose the motivation in the rap because of the finances.
Right,
Well, first off, that's your problem. You don't do the rap for the music. You do the music for the music.
right,
And if the music is great, it will pay. I always tell everybody you have to have another source of income. I don't believe in no artist that walk around this hole and don't have a job, because before artist, you are a man first.
yeah,
You gotta take care of yourself. I don't care if you ain't got no kids, but you gotta take care of yourself. Toothbrush, deodorant, clean socks,
Right.
washing. It's just simple shit you have to do regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Forget the baby mamas and everything else. You have to survive for yourself.
Right.
And I don't give a damn. I don't have no sympathy for no grown man that will not go and do something and work a job or a hustle to take care of yourself.
Right.
Now, taking care of yourself and blowing money is two different things. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you really love this music and you're using this hustling for that, do the hustle. But the money that I guarantee you, every dollar that's coming, it is a purpose for that dollar.
Right.
How you use it is gonna determine whether you go backwards or you go forward.
Right.
You ever been in a situation and you've been at home like, man, God, this light bill is $1,000. Man, I need this, and then he give you $1,001
Right.
to pay your light bill, but that's it, nothing else, nothing to eat, no gas, no nothing. You got enough to pay your light bill. What does the average person always do? Because they ain't had no money in a while.
They gonna splurge on whatever else they been wanting.
Let me go at least get me an 8. You know what?
Right.
I'm gonna give me something to smoke. I'm gonna buy everybody some Popeyes today.
Right. I'm gonna buy up the bar.
Yeah, we gonna do this, and
Right.
then now your 1,000 done went to 700. Now you panicking because you ain't got 1,000. Now, okay, let me try to flip this 700 to make 1,000. Now your 1,000 done turned to 200. Now,
Right.
nigga, you in debt. You ain't got no money, and you still ain't paid nothing for that bill.
Right.
But he did give you what you prayed for.
Right.
So that's what it is, bro. Once you get what you get, use it for what you're supposed to use it for.
Right.
When you even these athletes and these $1 million football players, basketball players,
Right.
actresses and stuff like that,
Right.
they receive this money in a lump sum early for a reason.
Right.
He knows how long that's gonna last you.
Right.
But you are supposed to be responsible enough to be able to budget it and make it last for all it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's why you see Keke Palmer now talking about she living below her means
Right.
after having to file bankruptcy back in the day. And oh man, that's why once again I be saying none of this shit matters.
Yeah.
Cause look, I can sit here all day and impress you. I can take you to a 5-star restaurant. I can do this. I can spend 10 million on you today.
Yeah.
But when you ready to go back to your man, or you ready to do this, or you done with me and the money gone, you gone. And now I'm sitting here with self-guilt and self-regret on, man, why I waste that money on her? Man, why I do this? But
Right.
that was a choice I made. You didn't force my hand to do none of that.
Right.
I had a choice and I did that. I spent my money in the wrong way. And that's what a lot of people do. They get what they get, they spend it in the wrong way, and then they blame everybody else for the way that they spent it. Instead
Right.
of taking responsibility like, I fucked up.
Right.
So if you are an artist and you get to hustling, nigga, when you hustle, you better make sure that you are putting money up first for your lawyer, because you will have that come, and then putting money up for your future to get out of that shit.
Right.
Because it is not a long-term thing. That shit just like college, nigga. Do that shit for a certain amount of time and you graduate, you ain't got to do it no more.
Right. Right.
But if you don't use your degree,
Right. Right.
you wasted that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't use this money to do something beneficial to take you there, you wasted all that time.
So Mr. Lucci done told y'all that y'all praying. Y'all artists, y'all struggling, y'all creatives, y'all entrepreneurs, y'all praying. God always answers that prayer, but it's all about how you maintain it when he gives it to you. So we're going to go to our first break and we'll be right back with Mr. Lucci.
Anyone can touch a pole, but can you touch a nigga's soul? Can you lift him when he low? Can you motivate his goal? Can you teach him how to grow? Can you tell him where to go when a nigga feeling lost and he finna crash out? You gon' push him in that fire, you gon' pull his ass out, or you gon' throw them rocks and sit inside that glass house and then turn a victim when them niggas spaz out? Where your head, where you living at? Shit, I know where you from, but how you giving back? Hey, look, we all on borrowed time, how you spending that? Hey, everybody dying around you, where you winning at? It's like the music done with numb, where the feelings at? And all the shit them niggas rapping, they ain't feeling that. Hey, niggas tearing down our own, ain't nothing real in that. Hey, nigga taking care of home, ain't nothing real as that. Thanks. Yeah. Hey, I lost my nigga to the streets and he got trapped behind them cars. Lost my nigga to the system, he got trapped behind them bars. Lost my nigga to them Zans, he got trapped behind them bars. Lost my nigga to some beat, he got clapped behind them bars. Ain't nobody fact checking, they only believing. Ain't nobody really helping, they only deceiving. Niggas trolling on the net while the family grieving. I ain't never seen so many so proud to be demons. I ain't never seen so many dishonestly scheming. Niggas posted in the snow with that Tommy like Egan. Lil' homie done got smoked so he gotta redeem him. He ain't just do that shit on live, I gotta be dreaming. I watch my partner mama cry. So you
All right, y'all, we are back on the Mental Motivator Show with our second segment here with Mr. Lucci, and we gonna jump right back into a couple more questions. You ready for it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so when I did my introduction, right? So one of the first things that I said was that you have been labeled as one of the purest lyricists to ever step out of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, why do you think that is, or what is it that makes you different from the regular rappers here in Dallas?
I can't say that anything makes me different than the regular rappers, because we all do the same thing. It's just I think I just tell a different story a different way. You know, like how everybody sell chicken and food out here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine just seasoned a little different.
Oh, okay.
You know
got the
what I'm
little
saying?
Splash.
Yeah, mine. I just got a little bit different seasoning in it, and I actually value what I say.
Okay.
I actually
Oh, so
value what I
you're
say.
not one of those rappers that's just out here telling a story about something that he really never even lived, right? Like I've heard before. You know, people make up stuff because it sound good in the record, but they really don't know nothing about it.
It really, I feel like a problem with a lot of the music. People are making what they think people want to hear.
Right.
And they saying what they think people want to hear them say, or what's going on that they've heard the other rappers say. They just taking it and tweaking it in a certain way, instead of speaking their truth.
Right. Right.
Secret to the rap game is speaking your truth.
Right.
You look around all around the world for it, and it's right here the whole time.
Right.
You trying to change your image, you trying to do this and all this other type of shit. At the end of the day, speaking your truth or your story is what changes everything. For the simple fact, everybody don't experience, I say this all the time, everybody do not experience happiness. I don't care how you say it. Everybody does not experience happiness.
Right.
That is a luxury. But we have some people born in some bad situations, and we do not experience that.
Right.
Everybody experiences pain though. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's been hurt in some type of way. And you have to connect with your audience, and I think I connect with my audience through personal situations. You know, shit that I've never this has never happened to me. But you ever notice how somebody holds something in, and then they come out and be like, hey y'all, man, I was molested by my uncle. You know, and it took a lot out of me. You know, it broke up our family, but then, you know, I overcame it. I this. Nobody's speaking about this until they say it. The moment they say it, oh my Lord, everybody else come out, because they see, damn, I'm not alone.
Right.
I've been feeling alone this whole time.
Right.
This sticks to me.
Right.
So now I'm going to speak out and support, because now I know you're talking the truth, because my family did me the exact same way your family did you.
Right.
This type of stuff you can't make up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm using that as example, but there's other examples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How when you don't have no AC and you don't got no lights either, electricity off, but the gas still on. So
Right.
you gotta burn the gas stove just to get heat.
Yeah.
And then you gotta boil some water just to
Right.
be able to pour in the tub
Right.
to do this. Or matter of fact, all the lights off in the house, so you and your kids, they think you having a barbecue, but that's the only way you can cook. You got everybody outside the house in the daytime grilling on the barbecue grill, making
Right.
everything on the grill, because
Right.
this is the only source
Real life.
that we can make something happen.
Right.
Now, it may be funny, but I can think of my mind days when the lights are off in the house, and my kids, we gotta play games with them, like, hey, we having a backyard barbecue today.
Right.
We all outside because the lights and the shit in the house don't work, and this
Right.
the only way we can cook the food.
Right.
But they love it because they're getting to play with their hot dogs and shit. But I'm looking at my wife like, I gotta change something.
Right. Right. I can kind of definitely identify with that, because it was definitely a time in my life to where I had to stay in hotels.
Yeah.
In different hotels, but I got this little boy that I've been raising, because I've been a single mom for 16 years ever since he's been born.
Yeah.
And I just had to tell him, like, hey man, you want to go have a party at the hotel?
Yeah.
And he like, yeah. And I'm telling him, they got a swimming pool. We can go swimming.
Yes.
You can jump in the bed. I'll get you some McDonald's so we can have. And every night,
Yeah.
whatever hotel we went to, from place to place, to him it was just another party.
Exactly.
And he got to the point to where he was asking, like when it was time to go home and we finally had a place, he like, Ron, no, can we go to the hotel?
Yeah.
I want to have another party.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can identify. You know what I'm saying?
But most people won't ever tell that side of them.
Right.
People to come off in this motherfucker and act like they got all the shit. They had the bar buying this, buying that, man. But they goddamn, like I say, they light bill do. They
Right.
don't even got no gas in their car.
Right.
But they don't want to say these things because they feel embarrassed.
Right.
When you don't know what embarrasses you is going to embrace you to everybody else.
Right.
Tell your truth.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Right.
about? Nigga, I talked about, like, even for example, nigga, my wife left me. All right, my wife left me when I was locked up. I love her to death. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? We great friends right now.
Yeah.
But when I got locked up, my wife left me for a friend. And that hurt even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy because I'm going through it with my silly. He's down here crying and shit because his wife doing this shit to him. And I'm like, bro, man, fuck that. It was two of my sillies. That silly, then my homeboy upstairs, and we real good friends. He's a doctor in Houston. We real good friends to this day. And both of them going through shit with their girls. And I'm mentoring them the whole time we in there talking about, bro, be a man, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it don't work, don't work.
Yeah.
But you got to keep in mind, fam, if you done ever did something, you done did it, and she done stuck by you, hey, man, it's the least we can do. We're not there. They're lonely, blase this, giving them all this good shit,
Yeah.
and like motivating them to stay straight. Just for a week later, once them niggas get shipped home, I get the call to my bitch out here. You know what I'm saying? With
Right.
my people.
Right.
And it just crushed me.
Yeah.
Crushed me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and it crushed me to the point where I'm locked inside a cell. So I can't react. Only person I can react on is myself. If I,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm the only person I can inflict pain on.
Right.
And even when the door is open, I go out there, try to call. You know, when you in jail, they got to accept the call.
Exactly.
So I have no say-so,
They gotta
no
push
fight,
one.
or nothing.
They gotta push one.
Yeah, they can push one and they can hang up as soon
Right.
as hell. You the bitch of the...
Right.
Ah! Now I gotta wait 15 minutes just to get back on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To even
Right.
try to attempt to call.
Right.
But this is the issue. What I'm saying is, that was my experience. I learned from it a whole lot of other stuff that I ain't gonna go into, but I learned from it. But sharing your experiences help people get through their experiences, because everybody's not vocal like you or I am, and they
Right.
don't want to talk about it. So
Right.
they can watch a podcast like this. So that's why so many people love the Bible so much, because every story that's done happened under the sun is in the Bible. And
Right.
when they really get off in there and start reading, they be like, damn, this relates to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why people so get caught up in religion, because they look for something that relates, and they, you know, people put things together. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is the same thing with the music. They gravitate to what's real.
Right. And I say that all the time because, like, first of all, I feel like God never puts us in situations and brings us through those situations
Yeah.
just for us to keep that story to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Good or bad stories.
good
You know what
and
I'm
bad.
saying?
Good and bad.
Because look at this. Sexy Red. Let's take Sexy Red for example.
Okay.
Why do you think Sexy Red is so successful right now?
I feel like there are a lot of young people who gravitate towards her because they can identify with everything that we see in social media, everything that she has been doing, everything that she's been going through, all the music that she makes, that's her. She doesn't look like, or she doesn't give me the impression that she's trying to be anything else or be like anybody else at all.
And that's exactly what majority of the generation of women, not you,
Yeah.
but the younger generation of women are at this point in life, nigga. I don't need a man, except unless I want dick. I get my own money.
Right.
I throw this pussy where I want to. I'm a boss bitch. All
Right.
these things are the things that they gravitate to right now.
Right.
But when she dropped Pound Town, everybody was laughing at her. It was almost just
Right.
like when Glorilla dropped "Fuck Nigga Free." Everybody was laughing at her. The
Right.
shit went viral because people
Right.
was making fun of this. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, so many people feel like that. They were just in there having fun, speaking their truth,
Right.
and they caught the audience. That
Right.
speak, and now they speaking nothing but it. And now it's like, I love Sexy Red to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
damn, man, bitch, be you.
Right.
Don't
And the
change.
music has gotten a little bit better since Pound Town. You
Yes,
know,
it has.
It has. Yes.
It has got better.
Right.
A lot better. It has got a lot better.
Yeah.
But you know that's the thing about it. Glorilla music is like that too. It has got a lot better because when you see the money and you see a product that creates, and you a real businessman, you enhance that product.
Right.
You enhance
Right.
that product.
Right.
You don't just grab the product and put it on the shelf. You grab it and you grow it. And right now, they're
Yeah.
doing artist development 101.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You
Right.
seen Glorilla's last stage performance when she had dancers and she doing this and something?
Right.
No, they're building. They're
Yeah.
not just throwing you out there and leaving. No, they're investing millions and millions into your career to make you a better artist.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Right.
about? And to enhance everything that you have going on.
Yeah.
So
And-
shit, that's what they doing.
And we talk about social media because you're right, like Glorilla, Sexy Red, a lot of artists, they don't really become viral or famous because they were just great. You know, they became famous because of social media, because
Yeah,
their songs
clickbait.
went viral on TikTok and
Yeah.
different things like that. And I wanted to ask you about social media because personally, and when I interview a lot of other artists, but me personally, I feel like social media has changed the rap game, like for the bad. The music, like we talked about earlier, it doesn't really sound the same. It's all commercialized because people are using social media nowadays to see what's hot, to see who's popping, to see who's going viral. Also, social media in the rap game, like we see more deaths of these younger artists, more than we ever seen before. But I heard you before say that if there is no social media, there is no rap. Like if you're not on social media, if you're not posting, they're not buying your music, they're not listening to you. Like, how do you
That's
think
not true.
that these new? That's not true. Okay.
No, you just said if you're not on social media, they're not buying your music, they're not posting. That's far from true. For the simple fact is, like I was telling you, that when we started, it was more of a connect. It wasn't a social media to where you can put it everywhere. It was more of a face-to-face. Now, this is the thing about it. You cannot be on social media, but you can be inside of a city that has 20, 30,000 people.
Right.
That's on you to
go out.
connect with these
Okay.
people. And I feel
Right.
like that's what has hurt the music game with the social media, because it has made a person stop being direct with people. They feel
Right.
like just because I post this post today, I don't have to have any physical interactions with anybody.
Right.
Physically talking, physically selling my product,
Right.
anything, you know what I mean?
Right.
It don't work like that. That's
But
where
that's
the
what I'm
disconnect
saying.
at.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like for artists, it's not a. We spoke earlier during the interview about like how you guys used to have to get out there. You know how people
Yeah.
used to sell CDs out the back of the car. They used to do all that. And artists these days just kind of want it to come to them. You know, they're
Yeah.
not really getting out there and pushing their music anymore. So for those artists, since CDs are no longer really in use and they're not going out here to meet people, then they have to be, you feel like their only avenue is going to be on social media, even though they're missing out on this direct contact. So
Yeah.
if they're not contacting people directly and they're not on social media, if they're not on social media, then how will they get seen, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they won't be seen. But how do you think artists can navigate, you know, that social media world for people who want to be on social media, to be seen, to sell their music?
First off, write your plan out.
Yeah.
Before you start pushing anything, whatever, write your plan. What is the image that you finna push on social media first off?
Right.
What are people gonna be coming to your page for? Because it has a stick. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, it has to all, even if it's a lot of different entities, it has to all ball back up to the artist. You know what I'm saying? So what are you trying to promote? Are you trying to promote the personality of the artist? Or are you trying to promote the music of the artist? You know what I'm talking about? Because nowadays you can't promote one without the other.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You can have great music and no personality and get no views. You
Right.
can have a great personality and horrible music and get all the views.
Right.
So how are you tying this in? How you tying this in? I feel like an artist spends an average of nowadays a person spends nowadays 5 to 8 hours on social media a day.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
A lot of time, yeah.
Out of that 5 to 8 hours a day, they spend 15 to 30 minutes posting and the rest scrolling, watching everybody else shit. So
Right.
just because you on the gram don't mean you're on the gram. The gram was the greatest thing created for man. Facebook was the greatest thing created for us, because if you have a business or a network and service that provides any type of benefit for other people,
Right.
you're in the door. This is
Right.
made for marketing.
Right.
This is marketing. We
Right.
supposed to be able to market for free the shit that the labels them used to charge us $250,000 for.
Right.
We added at our disposal for free.
Right.
Just cause you be on social media all day don't mean you're working social media.
Right.
Just cause you come to the club don't mean you're promoting.
Right.
Find out what you gonna do, then do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like right now they don't know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They biting off of what they see's hot. They doing these trends. They doing these, and I devil get out my head, but I hate these fucking pranks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
y'all need to stop this shit, cause one of y'all finna die real soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
People
telling
running
you,
up on people on
You're
social
finna
media.
die real
Okay.
soon with the pranks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But we at an age now to where this younger generation is all about clickbaits, and they'll do whatever for it,
Right.
which is unreal.
Right.
And at this point, you're selling your soul. And that was
Right.
the whole thing that we used to go against in the grain. I never want to sell my soul for fortune or fame.
Right.
But right now, everybody's selling their soul for fortune and fame. Girls, it's to the point to where shit, you don't even gotta, hell, you done had sex with them before you met them. You done
Right.
seen every and anything you wanted to see with them.
Right.
There's really nothing left to the imagination.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So it's like, social media, it depends on how you're using it. Like, some of the females, the smart ones, are getting paid off of it, and then they went to the OnlyFans,
That's
and they're
OnlyFans.
getting their money. But that's 10% of the majority who's on that bitch just dancing and twerking in their drawers for free and doing everything else, and
Right.
expect a man to want to make them their wife,
Right. Right. Right.
even
Right.
though, we scrolling, clicking, and liking. But shit, nigga, I don't want to click and like none of my. I don't want my woman on here doing this. Just be
Right.
honest,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So it's just social media is just a little different, dog. A little different. It's a great tool if you use it for what you're supposed to use it for.
You
Same
use
way
it-
I told you about when you get that money. When he give you that money, use it for what you're using it for.
Maintain it and use it for what you crave for.
You got this platform, nigga. Use it for real. Cause
Right.
one thing about it, you speak death, you're gonna bring death.
Right.
You push negative, you're gonna get negative.
Right. 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 Well, hey, y'all heard Mr. Lucci. He been here dropping gems all day. And we're going to get ready to wrap it up. But I'm going to ask you, just a couple more questions. I
Yeah.
know that, number one, thank you for the interview.
Nah, thank you
You
for
know,
reaching out, baby girl. Thank you for
and-
reaching out.
Number two, I do want to say, that the Mental Motivator show is about using stories from everybody from all different walks of life to inspire the world. Now, if y'all don't know Mr. Lucci, we already discussed that he was locked up for a little bit of time. But if y'all have seen or researched or heard about him like I have, you know that he came home with his own liquor, bourbon, gin.
Yeah. Rockstar. Yeah, shout out to Rockstar. Shout out to Rockstar.
He came home hitting the ground running. He didn't use his time away as a setback to take more time away. He hit the ground running. Own liquor company. You got these clubs. You've been doing your thing to help up and coming artists get on stage, help them get paid. I even heard that you was planning on having your own little TV show, your little sit down to continue inspiring.
I'm actually. It starts on November 20th here. It starts back here on November 20th. When I had my other club before I bought into this one, me and my partner CFAT had after hours. We were doing the after hours Club 113, and I did a couple of shows off inside of there, but they were so. Shout out to Boss Man Brewster, A1 Pistol, rest in peace Big D, Real Life Casual. Like I had a lot of good people on there. Alexandra Andrews, appreciate her too. I had a lot of people on there, but the thing about it was the reason why I stopped it over there because I couldn't get the content recorded right.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was the sessions and stories were so good to where it was like, bro, I'm wasting
the
wonderful
interviews.
You know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I mean? Because I was doing it, just my partner wanted to record. I was doing it to just start having motivational Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Just to give game to people. That's why we going to now. It's going to be called We Giving Game Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But to be able to put people in the room with people they'll never be able to be in the room with. You know what I'm saying? And how I do my talk show is how we interviewing. We interview, but it's an open audience to where if it's people out there that might want to ask you a question, they can still ask you a question in real term instead of having to hit your inbox and not, not hear back from you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we were doing it over the 113. So the TV show will be back starting November 20th.
Y'all heard Mr. Lucci, November 20th.
Yeah.
We giving game.
Yeah,
we giving game.
We giving game
We
Wednesdays,
giving game.
man.
And so before we get out of here, I want to ask you, like, to give a piece of advice to someone. You may know some guys who are still back there locked up.
Yeah.
Or some people out here in the streets who recently came home and they're trying to figure out, dang, what's my next step? Like, how do I become successful like Lucci did? Like, what was the mindset behind him getting out here to hit the ground running instead of sitting back waiting for, the world to hand something to me?
Well, I want to tell you this. Don't look at what Lucci did, how Lucci did, because 42. This is a long time and a lot of stuff going in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different parts played in different times that's added up to this. So I don't want you to compare it to what I'm doing.
Right.
But I do want you to understand that the moment that I told myself, like actually made the choice that I'm ready to change, that's when it happened.
That's when it happened.
That I really want it, that's when it happened.
Right.
Until you really want it, you'll never get it.
Right.
It'll be right there at your reach, but you'll never get it because you're not 100% dedicated into it. You still 50-50 over here, 50-50 over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't sold a drug in a long bit. You know what I'm saying? I came home, I had to do what I had to do, but I ain't sold no drugs. I'm in this club maybe 18 hours a week. I mean, 18 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Between my restaurant and kitchen here, like right now, I was here at 10, but we don't close to 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Long story short, you get out what you put in.
Right. You
Plain
get
and
out
simple.
what you put in.
Don't look at nobody else's story and what they got going on and say you want that because you do not know what they put in.
Right.
Imagine what Stephen A. Smith. Imagine how much time this man has to himself. 0.
Yeah.
If he's on the morning show that's starting 5, 6, 7, 8, on the night show, has to go watch the games, has to do the research and know what players did what, it's a never-ending thing. So you have to be content with knowing, hey, nigga, this is my job, nothing else.
Right.
This is not a hobby. Rappers, stop saying it's a hobby. Nigga, this ain't no hobby. This is a job. And take that shit like a job. Because in any other job that you go to, you're going to spend 8 to 12 hours, depending on the shifts that you're working, 8 to 12 hours a day doing a program schedule of what they want you to do.
Right.
You're going to call these numbers. You're going to have something to do that whole motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Why you can't do that for yourself?
Right.
Spend 8 to 10 hours on you. All right, you might not, all right, you ain't got no gas, you ain't got no car. Pick up that phone and use everything you can for that 8 to 10 hours. Set up shit for the future. Set up different plans. Research. Study. Everything is not about doing something in the moment, but as you growing and doing something like this, just spend 8 to 10 hours towards yourself a day towards this. And I don't mean on social media scrolling everybody else shit. Yeah, you have to do that too, though, to know the what's going on in the world, as well to see your audience, as well as to see your community, what's going on. Because some of these, everything that's happening on there, if you are an artist, is beneficial or detrimental to your career, because the time speeds up and slows down, and you have to always be able to adjust. You know what I'm talking about? Because in a lick of a heartbeat, it could be one good hit to come out and it switch the rap game to something else. Because right now it's been on the trap shit, then it's done switched to the drill shit. You know what I'm saying? But as right now, the women got the motherfucker by the horns. You know what I'm talking about? So the industry's always changing, but you have to be up to date on that and capitalize on what it's switching to be able to work for yourself. So all I ask is just put in the work.
Right.
I don't care what you do, put in the work.
Because like he said, it's what you put in.
Yeah. Plain simple. Like bro right here. Bro do videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro do a lot of shit.
Right.
But bro right here doing a series. Yeah. This ain't inside of his. This is something that he's doing outside of that. There's so many ways to gain. You know what I'm talking about? So you gotta use it all. Another motherfucker could be petty and be like, oh no, I don't do nothing but shoot videos. Man, you missing yourself out of an opportunity. No, for real, you're missing yourself out of an opportunity that could be something else in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because just him coming here with you today, I just booked him for a gig on the 16th. You know what I mean? But if he wouldn't have came and did this for you, it never would have happened. So people, step out of your comfort zone and work. I hate lazy people, dog.
He hate lazy people. Get up and work.
Society, you're getting lazy. And the internet is making us lazy. AI is making us lazy. But nigga, don't get lazy. Scamming's making us lazy. You know what I'm talking about? Like people, see that's the thing with the younger generation right now. And a lot of people. You can sell this dope, get a fast amount of money. You can scam, you can get all this type of money. And it's also hard to, like, motherfuckers be say it like mother, because a lot of motherfuckers come talk to me and shit, and they walk off and I hear them be like, man, why don't listen to him, folks? I got more money than him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right now. But how long you gonna have that money? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, life is like this. Life is like this. It's a up and it's a down. You either gonna see me going up, or you gonna see me coming down. Really, you gonna see me on both. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you pass me, I'm gonna salute you. But when you start coming back down, I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna remember you. And that's what a lot of artists do out here too. And I want to take this narrative away in the Dallas community on how they say the Dallas artists, they don't respect the OGs and they don't, like it's like that. I don't believe that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've never had none of these younger Dallas artists disrespect me in no type of way. They always show me love. But that is specifically because I show them love. Now, I have seen OGs shit on the younger artists because they feel like, once again, they're up here now. So if you don't want to give this young man game that's looking up to you, he's rapping because you. That puts a different type of key in his back, to where when he pass you, and he could change your career, fuck you, nigga. You stay down there. Because you shitted on me. You was my favorite artist until I met you.
That's happened a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
It's even happened to me with some singers and different people in the industry. I was like, dang, I loved you on TV. But now standing in front of you, it's a whole different story.
Say, treat everybody with respect, because you never know who you are going to run into and who life you can change and who can change your life for the good or the worst.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't close no doors, just open them, baby.
Just open them. Well, Mr. Lucci, we're going to get ready to get out of here, but I want you to tell everybody, if they want to come out to your clubs, if they want to buy the liquor, follow you on social media, what's all the info?
First, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Mr. Lucci Dallas, man. If you are ever in Dallas, man, please come pull up at my club, the Dive 175, and my restaurant. Try this eatery. Come eat some of this food. And
fried catfish off the chain.
Yeah. I'm finna get my people right, man. But just pull up on me, man. And I ain't hard to find. I answer my inboxes. Y'all hit me, or being better, just pull up in person, because I'm here every day, man. But hey, I'm one of them ones, man. Y'all need it, I got it. I'm gonna help you. I don't hold in game. Any opportunity I can help you better your life, man. Hey, I'm here for you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Pay it forward.
He's definitely being 100 on that, because I hit him up for the interview. He said, you know what, I'm honored. Of course, I'll do the interview. And as a matter of fact, if you have any other interviews you need to do, go ahead and use my venue free of charge. And then he said, hey, come with your belly empty, because I'm going to feed y'all. So I came here. He gave me a whole lot of game. We gave
each other game.
Yeah.
We gave each other
But
game.
I think, we gave each other some game. But I definitely appreciate everything that I got from him. But y'all know this has been another episode of the Mental Motivator today with Mr. Lucci. Lou Diamond here.
Baby Diamond, Lou Diamond. Hey, and if you ever need a cut, man, make sure you tap out in Garland and holler at my boy Cash, man, and get that fresh fade, fresh trim.
Yeah, get faded by Cash.
You know, get faded by Cash, man. Y'all already know what it is. Where the shop at?
Right now it's in Garland, but
What's
hey, he gonna have a Blade 21 Barbershop.
Yeah.
Blade 21 Barbershop. But he about to have his own shop, Faded by Cash, coming real soon. And y'all know the Mental Motivator is to inspire the world with our stories. And I hope that you guys have truly been inspired by hearing Mr. Lucci's story today about how he started in music at such a young age, went into the street game, got locked up, but he came home, look, owning his own nightclub, own liquor brand, doing so many things in the community, y'all. So I hope you've been inspired by his story, and that you can use his story to empower and change the way that you live, think, and thrive. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
What's up with you, big bro? Alright, man, we live with the flesh, man. Yeah, talking about K211 film, man. Yeah, talking about making history, man, making this motherfucking movie, man. I'm gonna let you go holler at these boys one time, man.
Yeah, man, what it do, man. I already know who it is, man. One of them North Dallas niggas, man. Boy, Lucci, aka Lou Diamond.
Yeah.
Fuck one might get a nigga about 3. You know what I'm saying? Have a new nigga to take over, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I hope y'all ready, man, because these motherfuckers love to be a fool. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man, y'all heard that, man. Live my nigga Lou Diamond, man. K. Mr. Lucci, man. You know what I'm talking about? Real now shit, man. Everything respected, man. Connected, man. You know what I'm talking about? Signing out. All right, big homie, I'm gonna hit you up later on.
Hey, push it, man.
Real talk. Yeah, all right.
A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway.
He fucked the city up, they said that we lost one. We lost one, we lost soldiers. Gunshot ringing inside of the loved one, yeah. So many mamas and they crying now. I'm hearing loved ones saying that man down, man, you got to win. 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 You got to win.
I'm asking God to take this pain away. I'm helpless. Can you help me? I'm on my knees, I'm praying hard, my heart is heavy. In my gut, that's where I felt it. When I first heard it, I ain't want to accept it. Stopped my car and I pulled over and I caught worm like, bro, don't tell me, not Lil Melvin. Then he say they got Lil Melvin, dropped my phone, my heart started melting. I know I ain't watch my lil bro come up from nothing to die wealthy. I know they ain't catch my lil bro out sliding without no weapon. I'm feeling sick, I'm exhausted, my city crying, this shit depressing. Remember when I first came home and met you? Yeah, remember what I tell you? Yeah, same thing I told Yella. Yeah, I love both my niggas, I want the best for both my niggas. And it hurt me most, cause when shit went up, I tried to keep it close, my nigga, but couldn't control the issue. Hey, I can't change what I can't change, but if I could, I'd switch it up. But since I can't, I say a prayer and lift it up. I'm coming from the heart, bro. I don't think you know what you was really worth. Fuck my feelings, nigga, shit. The city one who really hurt. The people that your music touch inspired them to open up. The underdog that had it rough, who grew up poor with broken love. And since we talking broken love, bro, your shit went gold plated. Hope you up there smiling, walking through them streets of gold daily. All I gotta say, baby, we still go fed for you. Watch the city paint the ball red for you, yeah. Hey, I couldn't see what you had off inside your head, but only God can. But I know what you left behind, little bro, and that was God's plan. Streets been out here wildin', I asked God to play some silence on this violence in my city. I don't feel pride, I just feel pity. Tired of watching my partners dying, tired of seeing they mamas crying. As we too blind to peep the sign that we stronger when we combine. I ain't trying to change the world, but somebody gotta stand. We just gotta do better, that's all I'm saying. Hey, since you up that little bro, wait, do me something if you can. Say that I'm a survivor for Sandra Bland, cause you got your wings. Yeah. One time for my city, two times for my hitter, throw a three up for you more. You know that I'm gonna always miss you, baby. One time for my city, two times for my hitter, throw a three up for you more. You know the D gon' always miss you, baby. One time for my city, two times for my hitter, throw a three up for you more. You know the world gon' always miss you, baby. Yeah.
They fucked the city up, they said that we lost one. We lost one, lost soldier. Gunshot ringing inside of the loved one. My loved one, yeah. So many mamas and they crying, I'm hearing loved ones saying that man down. And you got to win. 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 You got to.
What do you do? Who's the first guy come out there rapping with this shit? Who inspired you?
Shit, the daily gonna have to be on me, who I would listen to, Lucci and Tone, Mr. Lucci and Tone.
He the best rapper that ever came out of Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas ain't never seen a person come through here with the talent that he had. You know what I'm saying? Ever. You know? It was church. This is what it was. It was church choir singing mixed with Mr. Lucci combined. Sang his ass out. Rap fast with a steady pace like Mr. Lucci did things. It ain't gonna never be done again. Love you, little bro. We gon' hold it down for you, just know that. Don't miss you, baby. Blue Diamond, 6'5". Long live 3.